Cool season food plots are often used to attract white-tailed deer and wild turkey in Oklahoma. If you're going to go to the expense and effort of planting a forage plot for wildlife, then make sure you set yourself up for success by preparing the site properly. If you look to my right, you can see a site where the soil and the seed bed was properly worked up, and it was really in a good situation for planting, whereas on my left, the site was not broken up as well. Both of these plots were planted the same day, but you can see there's a huge difference in germination and establishment. So make sure you have good, proper seed bed if you're using conventional tillage. So you absolutely need to do a soil test before you plant and see what kind of amendments are needed. A lot of the soils in Oklahoma are highly acidic, and if you're trying to grow a legume like a clover or soybean, you absolutely have to get the pH in the right zone, or that legume is not going to grow very well. So you may have to use lime, and the lime has to be applied several months before you're going to plant. So these soil tests need to be done very early before you're actually going to establish that plot. And also, just nitrogen is almost always needed on plots, so make sure you know how much nitrogen to apply so that you're not wasting fertilizer. And then once the plot is established, you might want to monitor for if you need to add nitrogen throughout the growing season. And one way to do that is to put out a fertility strip where we actually go out in the plot and apply a small area of nitrogen, and then you can visually watch that area over the course of the winter, if it's a cool season plot, and see when that area becomes much darker than the surrounding food plot. And that gives you some indication that the plot might be becoming nitrogen limited, and then you can apply nitrogen to the rest of the plot. But make sure to monitor the fertility to help maximize how much production you can get off of that site and how much wildlife you can support on it.